Okay, I'm going to make a micro forge slash foundry out of this paint can. There's a lot of people who've done it on YouTube, so I thought I'd just join them and do it. I really need something that I can forge small things with. Something this size, I could easily forge rebar in there. So it will sit like this to be a forge, and I can also set it up like this to do it as a foundry to melt some metals. So the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to drill holes, 4 holes here on the bottom, and put some feet on it so that it can sit like this. I also want to do the same thing on this side. I'm just going to use some bolts as the feet so that it's up off the ground. And also I'm going to just install a handle on it, maybe here on the top, so that I can grab it this way or this way, I don't know. But I want to put all of those in before I put in the refractory, so that they're held in even tighter once the refractory is there. Also so they don't conduct heat. So I'm going to go ahead and drill those holes and assemble it. Ended up using just bolts for all of the feet, but this is the legs for the, as we treat it as a forge. See, it sits on those. Got the handle to carry it, and then down here I've just got some feet on the bottom to only use it as a foundry. It's just not sitting on the ground. Okay, now I'm going to mix up the refractory to put inside here. I need to find something to go in the middle to keep the cavity open, so I'll figure that out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, the mixture for the refractory, I'm doing the version that the King of Random suggests on YouTube, which is 1 part plaster, 1 part sand, and then whatever water you need to make it the right consistency. I'm going to use this water bottle as the core in the center. that I can take out the center core. If I wait too long, I won't be able to get it at all. Okay, there it is. It's not quite as deep as I had hoped, so I think I'm going to scrape out some from the bottom. I'm just going to scoop it out with something, like a spoon or something. It's still pretty soft. Okay, now I'm going to drill the hole for the pipe where the torch is going to go through. I want it towards the bottom, pointed just a little bit up. Okay, I'm about to try my forge out for the first time. Simpler steel to rebar because that other stuff just never seemed to get hot enough. I don't even know what kind of steel it is. It's just a piece of scrap that I found. It's really hot in there. You can kind of see the rebar starting to change color up there at the tip. Turning red. Let it cook a little bit longer. Hopefully I'll be able to start hammering. So here's the verdict on the forge. It never really got as hot as I had hoped. And I suspect what I need is a bigger blower or a bigger nozzle. So I was using MAP gas, which burns hotter than propane, but most people just run these off of propane. On the King of Random's YouTube channel, on their video, they made a whole new nozzle that sprayed a lot more propane out in a wider arc. So I think that this was just too focused. I was able to do a little bit of shaping on my rebar here. I even started to put a gouge in it there. But it never really got to the temperature that I had hoped. The only time it ever got hot enough to really do anything with is when it was directly under the flame, and that's really no different than just putting the torch directly to it. So I'm still confident that it will work, but I'm going to work on building a nozzle, a better nozzle for it, and running it off with propane, and see if we can get the whole inside hot. If you can kind of see the discoloration that happened in here, that's the only place that was really getting any heat, that kind of greenish area back there. Even with the brick in the front, it didn't really get all that hot. My nozzle hole is kind of tilted up so that I expected the heat to kind of swirl its way up through here, but it didn't seem to be ever getting hot enough. Anyway, so there it is in foundry mode, in forge mode, and I'll plan on using it again more in the future. So it was a half fail. Anyway, see you guys again in the next video.